Let's get this started. So, like I said, I am using Pro Tools today. I'm in my Vox Advanced Audio Editing class. So I got a small project. There's something from the '80s called Max Headroom. If you actually saw the Eminem video with the where he came out a couple years ago with the super fast rapping, whatever. I can't remember the song right now, but I can see it in my head. Rap God. There's one part where he's like dressed up in a suit and it looks kind of like plastic and fake. That's actually like a play off of the old whatever it is from the '80s. I'll pull it up for you real quick. Actually, let's see. Just for a quick. And I'll show y'all up here too.
You're about to witness is one of the most sinister sounding intros to a trailer to one of the greatest epics ever produced in the history of television. And there's more.
All right, I don't want to play too much, but like I said, if you've seen the Eminem Rap God video, that'll look real familiar to you. And if you heard, you notice there's a lot of glitching and stuff with the editing. This is done in the '80s, so technology, of course, was different back then, but they got it done, of course, with some video editing as well. But I'm going to be focused on, of course, the audio editing. So I got to take a phrase and basically chop it up, make it sound crazy. So today is really a project about just being creative and kind of out the box, which is fun for me. A little bit different because I'm normally used to trying to make something a certain way, but with this, I got a lot of freedom. So let's see what happens. All right, so let me go back to my project. I could delete that. I ain't gonna lie with y'all. With Pro Tools, Pro Tools isn't like a lot of the other uh, digital audio workspaces because it's very precise. But with being precise, it's definitely an industry standard for sure. But with that, it's not like you basically gotta be real precise with what you want it to do as well. I love Logic. With Logic, you can just go in and be like, oh, I want to do this, put this here, put this there. You got the auto snap where it puts exactly where it's supposed to be at. Here, it's a lot more. If you're not given the correct commands, it's going to take a while. So they actually have where you can be certified in Pro Tools, which tells you anytime you need to be certified in something or can be certified in something, that means there's a lot of technical aspects that you can master. So it's a good thing because if you can run this, you could definitely run anything else. But if you could run this, you got a leg up on a lot of other people because there's a lot of ins and outs for this. And, hopefully I'm just going to keep getting better at it. I know I will keep getting better at it and try to increase my workflow. So, again, enough of the talking. Let's go. So, what I came up with, try to get this down, because the whole clip needs to be about 7 to 15 seconds, between 7 and 15 seconds. So I didn't time it yet. I just wrote down basically what I want to say. And the way I approached it is kind of like just a drop. You go to radio station, feel me? They be up there. Hey yo, it's your boy. You know how they do. Feel me? You gotta say what it is. It should play a part in the 2 Chainz. Yeah, basically saying who you are, giving a shout out, or in this case, being like, hey, check out this. So, what I got is, what's up? It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one and only singer, songwriter, dancer, producer, audio engineer. Follow TJ Productions on everything, and don't forget it. It's not a dancer; it's actually a drummer. I can dance, but that's another story. So basically, I'm gonna try to get that all within the time allotted, and the hard part is the editing because the editing is gonna only add time to it. So I might need to take out a few lines or a few words, but let's see how it goes. What's up? It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one and only singer, drummer, songwriter, producer, and audio engineer. Follow TJ Productions on everything, and don't forget it. All right, so that's not bad. That was about 13 seconds, but that's tough because that only gives me about 2 more seconds to play with. So I'm definitely gonna want to cut that down. So I could either re-record it or I could just chop out lines. For the sake of this, I think I'll just chop out lines just to stick with the editing and go from there. What's up? It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one and only singer, drummer, songwriter, producer, and audio engineer. Follow TJ Productions on everything. And don't forget it. All right, so not bad. Let me make sure I don't got any peaks. Don't forget it. I think I'll do that one more time just to make sure. Actually, I'll save that take just to make sure I don't have any peaks. I don't have a mic filter, a pop filter on this one. I do at house, but not with me right now. Quick techniques. One, feel me? Everybody's seen this. What's up, bro? If you do like this is the amount of distance you want. They say you want like 6 inches, but this is another way to physically make sure you're proper distance from the mic so you're not picking up too many pops. Or if you take a finger and you talk into the microphone like this kind of breaks up some of the wind coming, so there's less pops. So pops, peas, pop, peas, pop, peas, pop, peas, pop, peas, pop, peas. Maybe you can notice it, maybe not. Who knows? But let's try this one more time. I'm gonna try to say it a little faster too, but not too fast. What's up? It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one and only singer, songwriter, producer, and audio engineer. Follow TJ Productions on everything, and don't forget it. All right, that was a lot better. That was 10 seconds. So now I got about 5 seconds to mess with, so that's much better. What's up? It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one and only singer, songwriter, producer, and audio engineer. Follow TJ Productions on everything, and don't forget it. All right, I like that. So let's get to work. In the process of this, I'm trying to get better with my hotkeys. Again, that'll speed up the workflow. So here we go. All right. And on the other page, I need to bring this over here. I'll be flipping back and forth basically because I need to see the correct type of edits I need to make.
Hello. So today we're going to look. I'll start duplicating this. So we'll not be using grid this time. Trim that in. Put it over. Make cuts. E. B.
All right, so he started off with making cuts, which is pretty smart. That's actually what you'll want to do most of the time when you're editing audio. You want to kind of get in between those spaces. Same thing like if I had, especially like, you do it with singers, but a good example, especially like with the rapper, you want to get in between the breaths where they take in their breaths and try to make sure the audio is clean as possible. Be nice. The babies over there. Sometimes they fight, but they love each other. All right. So make some cuts here. Also flip into my hotkeys. I'm gonna say that a lot. Hotkeys. All right, forget it. I'm just gonna do it like this. Do it the way I do it for now. Get in between now. Get in between now. That way I'm breaking everything up. I'm giving myself some room to get in the editing process. Because like I said, it's basically going to be a little out there. It's going to be some glitchy type stuff. If you remember with the video that I showed you at the beginning, you'll know what I'm talking about. I don't know if anybody's old enough who's watching this to remember the whole max headroom thing, which I had no idea that was a thing. I just edited the wrong piece. Very nice. Let me know, leave something in the comments maybe, because I didn't know that was a thing. And apparently, I guess he did a Pepsi commercial at one point. Well, a Coke commercial. So, try to get this. All right. So,
What's up? It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one and only.
all right. So right here, could knock that out, and that'll already give me some more time to mess with, to play with, I should say. Nope. Move all this down. I'm just slowly giving myself more time, because remember, I got a total of 15 seconds for all this. So now it says, let's look at what I gotta get. Protools shuffle. Okay, it says 1. You want to cut clips while in slip mode, and then duplicate certain clips in shuffle mode to create shuttering glitch sounds effects. 2. Process using audio suites effects. So number 2 will be last. So let's focus on cutting the clips while in slip mode. So slip mode, which I'm already in, which is good. So I cut them already. Now I want to find where I'm going to duplicate it, so I kind of get that stutter effect, that like you know, like a glitch. So
What's up? It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one and only. What's up? It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one and only. It's Terrell Jones, aka DC.
all right, I think I know 2 places where I want to.
Jones, aka DC, the one and only. Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one and only.
So I think I want to definitely make the AKA and one and only, like make those 2 parts have some type of glitch effect. So if I start here,
Terrell Jones, aka DC, the aka aka.
so figure that's AKA right there. So if I cut that,
Jones, aka DC, the one and Jones, aka DC, Jones.
so really the AKA part is starting about right here. Be nice.
AKA DC, AKA.
So figure I'm gonna take this off. Take the record button off. All right, so I did my cuts and slip. Now it says duplicate certain clips in shuffle mode. So you're in Pro Tools, you go to this top left corner and go to shuffle. Shuffle's in red. That's telling you be careful what you do, because whatever you do with this, it's gonna be a little extra. So duplicate is Command D. So if you just highlight like I did what you want to duplicate, press Command D as many times you want. That's as many times it's going to duplicate it. So you do like that. So let me turn this up just a little bit.
DC, the one and only. Jones, aka DC. Jones, aka DC, the
You see that little glitch already.
one and only. Singer, songwriter. What's up? It's Terrell Jones, aka DC.
So you see it's already AKA.
Jones, aka Jones, aka DC, the one and only. Aka DC. Jones, aka DC, the one and only.
AKA. I think, let's go back. I think maybe I want to do the whole phrase AKA and just duplicate the whole phrase.
AKA DC, the one and only. AKA DC,
So you figure
AKA DC, AKA
AKA.
and only. Singer, AKA the one and only. AKA and only. Singer, AKA.
All right, let's try this. You can hear even when I say AKA, I'm putting like kind of an S at the end, like AKAs. If this was like something to be even more precise, I would go back and kind of punch in and re-record that part. But we're gonna get real messy with this, so let's see what happens. We're gonna get funky, funky.
Jones, AKA DC, the one and only.
Hey, what's up? I know I look crazy looking at a phone like this. All right, so
Jones, AKA DC, the one and only.
so I want to make that one and only kind of stick out too.
AKA DC, the one and only.
I think I might want to get real tricky and make it repeat with the one too. Stress the one and only DC. By the way, came up with that nickname for myself way before Meek Mill and Dream Chasers. I came up with it in fifth grade. DC the one and only. I'm gonna let y'all guess what DC stand for. By the way, I'm not gonna say it. It's kind of an obvious thing, but y'all could take a guess. Go ahead and guess in the comment if you want.
DC, the one and only. Singer, song, DC, the one and only. DC, the one and one.
All right, too far already.
One and only. One.
All right, so I got one. Now this is a real tight edit real quick. So again, highlight. I'm in shuffle mode, so automatically with Command D, I'm gonna duplicate that a couple times. So let's see what we get with that.
What's up? It's Terrell Jones, AKA DC, the one and only.
Ooh.
Singer, songwriter,
Hold on, did y'all hear that though?
ADC, the one and only.
Yeah, the one and only.
What's up? It's Terrell Jones, AKA DC, the one and only. Singer, songwriter, producer, and audio engineer.
I like that. I'm just gonna play it one more time because I like the way that sound.
It's Terrell Jones, AKA DC, the one and only. Singer, songwriter, producer, and audio engineer.
Wow. All right, so I think I also just noticed I made a boo boo. I recorded on that track, and now that I'm editing on that track, I don't think it was picking up what I'm saying. Maybe, I don't know. Now I might have to see until after. But either way, we good, baby. All right, again.
What's up? It's Terrell Jones, AKA DC, the one and only.
All right. So that first part alone, I like that. Yeah. I'm gonna leave the second record on. Maybe that way you guys hear me more through the speakers. But again, one more time. And I know it's annoying, but it's a lot of listening back and hearing the small things when you're editing audio.
What's up? It's Terrell Jones, AKA DC, the one and only. AKA DC, the one and only.
All right, so that first part is definitely solid. So cut clips, duplicate certain clips in shuffle mode to create the shutter glitch sound effect. Now, basically I'm going to be doing that in various places. But now I want to make sure that I'm getting the best out of it. So let's see what the teacher got to say.
Tighten that one up a little bit.
See some of the techniques he
So
using.
first edit. Zoom in here, and tab to transient. If my that there
Hey,
you see the focus
be nice.
zone. D, see my cut
I show you
there.
my dogs. They're playing around.
Tab this in, give a little bit of space,
Oh, aren't they cute?
and go into shuffle mode. I'm just going to put one thing right after the other. I'm going to start duplicating this. So
He's 4 and she's
I don't even know where it is in the
like
menu.
4 months. So
This is the good thing about Pro Tools. Sometimes the menu things move around, but the shortcuts will stay the same. So if you notice this, I hit Command D to duplicate. D, duplicate. Is enough. And it keeps pushing everything else back and putting these Z, undo. Really bad audio editor. Move that in. Leave a little bit of space there for a little bit more drama. Put this back in shuffle. Let's see if we can butt up next to each other. So let's go to Audio Suite. Audio Suite are plugins that
all right, so I don't want to go that far yet because that's getting into the ear candy part of it. But even with that, you see he basically knocked that out in a second. It's just making the splits. So if you notice, he talked about using space in music and even comedy, and poetry, writing, any type of thing where you're using your voice. Space can be a real powerful tool because it can build suspense, build anticipation. So sometimes having nothing it says a lot more than just filling every single space out with something.
The one and only singer song.
So I think let's utilize some space. So when I got the double, the triple on the one.
DC the one.
So 1 1 1 in only. Kind of give it a little bit of space. So I got to go back to slip mode to move this. Which this is my first time, honestly, going between slip mode and shuffle mode. I mostly just stay in slip mode because it's the easiest. But with edits like this, I see how it's very extremely useful. So let's see about the space.
DC the one and only.
Let's see.
The one and only. Singer song one and only.
I think more space is better.
One and only. Sing one and only.
So now it's really kind of glitchy, and even with that, I don't like the way it jumps into and only because I still want it to be smooth. But we'll take care of that at the end when we fade everything together. That'll still smooth it out, even though it'll be glitchy.
One and only.
Hey, relax. What up, Des? I know, finally. I told you. Listen, got here. Use your brain, do like the meme. Feel me? But anyway, I'm making this longer than it need to be. Let's get to the next part.
Singer, songwriter, producer.
So I think with me naming off some of the things I could do, I want to definitely make those a lot closer, make it a lot tighter.
Singer, songwriter. Singer, songwriter.
Look, just a little bit of space in between. Sound like I'm saying like I got a lisp or something. So,
Singer, song.
but you go back, catch the S in there.
Singer, song.
That's why it's important when you when you edit in audio, cutting off one little millisecond could make you sound like you're saying something totally different. Oh, you totally different.
Singer, songwriter. Singer, songwriter, producer, and audio engineer.
So singer.
Follow TJ. Singer, song.
All right, so I'm saying those pretty close together. So let's get these cuts in there.
Songwriter. Singer, songwriter.
Singer.
Songwriter.
So singer, songwriter,
producer and audio and songwriter, producer,
So producer would be right here.
producer and
Hey,
audio,
singer, songwriter, producer.
and audio.
I think even with that audio, I'm gonna definitely glitch the audio.
And audio and
So I'm jumping a little ahead, but this just because I got it right here, and I just want to point it out while it's fresh and where I see where it's at.
audio engineer,
So I'm gonna highlight where I'm saying audio.
audio engineer, follow audio engineer,
That's perfect.
audio engineer,
Go back a little bit.
audio engineer,
I'm gonna go back to where I was.
follow TJ product audio engineer.
All right. So even that part right there, highlight that. Now, remember, I'm back in shuffle mode. So with the duplicate command, audio. I don't want to be repetitive, but you want to switch it up.
Audio
But
producer and audio engineer.
but I want to make these even closer. So I'm hey they playing around. I need y'all to be quiet. Be quiet. Or go outside. One of the two. Come on. Outside. Go. Go. Cheat. Go. Nope. Go. 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 Good girl. Go. Go. All right. It's not bad. I thought I was going to have to get up a lot sooner than that. All right. So back to what I was saying. I want to slide this over a little bit more.
Audio and
Oh, man. I got to go back to slip mode. Slip mode.
audio engineer.
Look at that.
Audio engineer. Audio engineer. Audio engineer. And audio engineer. Audio engineer. And audio engineer.
So if I highlight one, press shift and highlight the other, that's simple. Highlights everything. I can move everything together. It's more hotkeys for you.
Audio engineer. Follow TJ Productions on everything. Producer and audio engineer. Producer and audio engineer.
I think I'm gonna go. I need one more. I feel like it needs one more.
Producer and audio engineer. Follow TJ.
And see, I already got that natural kind of pause in there. I'm gonna bring it a little closer, but I'm definitely gonna keep the pause.
Audio engineer.
You can hear a little breath in there too. See, now if I was rapping and I was spitting bars and going back and forth, some people is good. Some rappers don't like that. You got somebody like Rick Ross. You can hear his, but I'm pretty sure they take out quite a bit too. But with some people it works, and then some people they want it to be real technical on point. Somebody like Kendrick, who got a lot of fast-paced lines, and especially like Eminem, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of chopping up. Even if you get to a singer like Chris Brown, he punches in a lot with his riffs and stuff. So it's not just sung all the way straight through. Especially because the riffs he's doing is, I mean, Chris Brown, he can sing. So, you know. But this is the magic. This is what audio engineers do. Take the talent and make it sound even better.
And audio engineer. Follow TJ Productions on every.
That's a nice amount of space. I'm not even going to shift the space. So I'm going to bring this over.
Everything. And engineer. Follow TJ Productions.
I think with TJ Productions, I want to really stress TJ Productions. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicate that about 3 times. If you feel I got the feeling for doing it 3 times, it feels pretty good. Three is a good number too, by the way. And then by doing that, when I get to the audio suite, which is adding the effects and stuff, I think from there when I get to the audio suite and add the air candy, I'll pitch shift and things like that and make it really stand out. So like audio, 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 types stuff like that. But
Follow TJ Productions.
so next thing is to find where is he saying TJ?
Follow TJ Product. TJ Product. TJ Productions on it.
So I think I'll do one more TJ Productions. I'll leave it at two.
On everything. TJ Production. TJ
So for TJ,
Productions. TJ Productions on TJ
so that whole thing is TJ.
TJ Productions on everything, and don't forget it. TJ TJ TJ
Just one TJ, not Productions.
TJ Productions on TJ TJ
There we go. That's better.
Productions. TJ TJ Productions.
All right. So if I go back into shuffle mode, oh, one cool thing too. If I made this far, I'm just gonna do this, just being silly. Is this voiceover work, which I also want to get into. So if you ever play games, especially play Madden or like NFL Streets or NBA Streets or any one of those type of game or FIFA, EA, FIFA, y'all know this intro. EA Sports. It's in the game. Yeah, little mess around. All right, but back to the important stuff.
TJ Follow TJ Productions on Follow TJ Productions.
I want to space that out. I don't want that to be glitchy. I want it to be clear that it's TJ Productions.
Follow TJ Production. Follow TJ Production. Follow TJ Follow TJ Productions.
TJ Productions. So technically, that don't even need to be cut.
Follow TJ Productions on everything, and don't forget. Follow TJ Productions on everything, and don't forget it. Follow TJ Productions. Follow TJ Productions.
Follow TJ Productions. So let's do this. Let's bring this over.
On everything, and don't forget it. Follow TJ Production. Follow TJ Production.
I think I will space it out.
TJ Productions on everything, and don't forget. Follow TJ Productions on everything, and don't forget it. Follow TJ Productions. Follow TJ Productions on every.
All right, I think I like that.
Follow TJ Productions on
On everything.
everything. Follow TJ Productions on everything.
All right, now on that everything, on everything. No, I'm playing. But no, on everything. I want to stress that too.
On everything.
Hold on. Go, 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 go. Now they both outside. Like I said, on the everything, I think I'm gonna bring in. I'm gonna stress that too.
On everything.
On everything.
Follow TJ on everything. On everything.
On everything. On everything.
On everything.
On everything. On everything.
On everything.
On everything.
On everything.
All right, so it's clear where on everything is. That's by itself.
On everything.
On everything.
Okay. And don't on everything.
Is this and don't? Okay, that's part of it. Sometimes you gotta look.
On everything.
There we go. Okay, that's clear. On everything. On everything. On everything. Go to shuffle mode, duplicate that one time, play a partner. And you can see I'm still under the 15 seconds. So this is really good. And I'm free to make as many edits as I want at the moment.
On everything. On everything. And don't forget it. On everything. On everything. And don't forget it.
I want to mess with that and don't forget it.
And don't forget it. And don't forget.
I think I'm going to mess with it and make that a little glitchy.
And don't forget it.
Ooh, listen. Oh, sometimes you get that sweet spot. You hear something, it's like, okay, that's nice. Oh, wait. Important thing, always save your work as much as you can. You can go to File, Save, or Command S. That is your best friend. Press it 2-3 times in a row. Make sure it's saved because for some reason it gets shut down, power go off, something. You lose all that work. Yeah, you may know how to do it, but guess what? I'm already at like over half an hour worth of work for less than 15 seconds of audio. Imagine you got a lot more. It's heartbreaking. Sometimes you do certain little things and you know how to do it, but you kind of just happen, and it's hard to recreate. Can't get that feeling back. It's like J. Cole. I want that old thing back, but it ain't gonna happen. So save, Command S, best friend.
On everything. On everything. And don't forget it.
I like that. And that don't forget it. I'm definitely gonna mess with that when it comes to the audio suite. Putting the air candy up there. Alright, so what I got left for that? That's it. That's the whole thing. So even with the spaces and the actual extra edits, I went from I think 10 seconds, and all that only added on like 2 seconds. So I'm good.
What's up? It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one and only singer, songwriter, producer, and audio engineer. Follow TJ Productions on everything, and don't forget it.
I like it.
What's up? It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one and only.
I think I'll duplicate that one more time.
What's up? It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one and only singer, song.
And with this, probably take a little bit more space. Now remember to move. I gotta go to slip mode.
DC, the one and only singer, song.
The 1111 and on and on. So I think I'll go over.
DC, the one and only singer, songwriter, producer, and audio engineer. Follow TJ Productions on everything, and don't forget it.
All right. So right now I'm a little bit. Now I'm just hearing where I could add little extra glitches, cause I made it glitchy, but it's still relatively smooth. So this is where it kind of come down to taste. Do I want it to be glitchy to where it really sounds like the audio is messing up type, or do you want it to be glitchy and jumpy but still have like a smoothness to me? Personally, I like it kind of still to be smooth because it sounds like you still mess with it and everything was purposeful. But it's also art to make it sound real messed up and do it the right way, of course.
And only singer, songwriter, producer, and audio engineer. Follow
Now with that follow, I think I'm gonna take a real small piece of it, not even the whole word follow. I'm gonna take like the beginning part. I gotta find it.
and only singer, songwriter, producer, and
Okay,
audio
follow
engineer.
right over here.
Follow TJ
So I zoom in. You go with the follow.
Productions on everything, and don't forget it. Fo- fo-
Go back to shuffle and duplicate that small, just fa, that one syllable. Duplicate that about 3 times. Now this, I left some space in here by accident, but let's see how it sounds.
follow TJ, follow TJ, follow TJ.
Now it's not that bad, but I think I'm gonna go back and leave out the space. Bring that in some more. Over slip mode. So zoom in to get as much as the little. And then play it just to hear it. Alright. So now let's go shuffle. Alright. Did that a couple times. Let's see what we looking like.
Follow TJ, follow TJ, follow TJ.
Now the edit was so small, if you could hear it, kind of got this like little glitch. It almost sounds like if you ever played Pac-Man, and it kind of sounds like slightly when you eat whatever the little things are. It kind of got that little to it. If you could hear it,
Follow TJ, follow TJ.
I like it, but I don't like it. So I think doing it over with space will be better. Because if you space it out, it'll be more to follow. So it's already a small piece anyway. So, or if I leave some space in between. All right, let's see what that does.
Follow TJ.
Still kind of the same thing. So far, it seems like the first way I had it worked out best. And sometimes that happens. You don't know until you try different possibilities. So let's see. And one more.
TJ product. Follow TJ. Follow TJ. Follow TJ product.
I'm gonna leave that one in there. That sounds a little bit better.
Follow TJ. Follow TJ.
Because sometimes something is glitching, you get the sound distortion. So add a little bit of distortion.
Follow TJ.
It's quick though.
Follow TJ Productions on everything, and don't forget it.
I still like that and. That and is smooth.
And don't forget.
Let's listen to that one time.
And don't forget it.
Pop out that.
And don't
Followed by the strong. Don't forget it.
and don't forget.
It's almost like a camera shutter. All right. So even with that, I'm still at 13. So I think I'm good right here. I'm gonna move on. I'm already at 44 minutes on the screen recording.
What's up? It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one and only singer, songwriter, producer, and audio engineer. Follow TJ Productions on everything, and don't.
Oh, had to bar up one more time for the meeting. Command S.
What's up? It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one and only singer, songwriter, producer, and audio engineer. Follow TJ Productions and everything, and don't forget it.
All right. All right. Sorry about that. Handle some work. All right. So let's get to the nice part. Let's see what Professor got to say about the next part. Audio suite.
Don't work in real time. They actually write directly to your file. Classic pitch shift. Down about 4 semitones. 5 semitones down. You can preview by hitting the little speaker button. Do that one. Do this one. Use, and I'm the baddest, really bad audio edit. Maybe want to go the other direction. Maybe can I do that? The baddest. Oh.
All right. All right. So the only thing I really need to see is get an idea of what he used. Pitch shift. Did he use anything else? Yes, he did. What is this? Just a different version of pitch shift.
Something cool. What? Add on.
And
Backs.
is this reverb? Yes, it is.
Add on something like.
All right, so I can. This is the easy part. Now it comes down to deciding what do you want to do, what do you want to use. So, like I said, this is the basic skeleton of it now. Hey, quiet. Quiet. Oh. All right, so like I'm saying, speed this up a little bit. And I just need to figure out what do I want to use. So I don't need EQ, I don't need any dynamics. Let's start with the pitch shift. This one seemed okay. I like the other one he used. Actually, I use this one a lot.
What's up? It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one.
So let me see one thing.
What?
Okay, so now I see what he did. All right, because the quick question I had for myself in my head just then was, normally when you apply any of the effects, it's going to apply it to the whole track. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe he highlighted and then just like we did selecting the exact piece you want, and then by rendering it, it'll just do that specific clip and not the whole track. So I think we'll go with that. 1 second, doing work stuff. keep going over here. I'm dealing with other business at the moment.
What's up? It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one.
All right. I'll show y'all over here a little bit.
Singer, songwriter, producer, and all. What's up? It's Terrell Jones, aka.
So let's mess with the AKA. Let's pick something. Make sure I ain't mess nothing up. Go into slip mode.
AKA DC, the one. It's AKA DC, the one. It's Terrell Jones, aka.
Oh, wait. I am on the wrong track. Now let's try it. Alright, so I got it highlighted. Let's see what happens.
It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one. Terrell Jones, aka.
No audio is selected. Yes, it is. Right here. No audio is selected. I'm pretty sure it is. Can't drag it in here, so. Pretty sure that's highlighted.
It's aka DC, the one. It's aka DC, the one. It's aka.
Alright, let me go back and see exactly what he did with his.
Other effects. So you can come to the track. Pitch verifying. Audio Suite are plugins that don't work in real time. They actually write directly to your file. Classic pitch shift. Maybe down about 4 semitones. 5 semitones down. You can preview by hitting the little speaker button.
Alright. Clearly I did that, so why it's not working, I'm not sure. No audio selected. Yes, there is. Let's try a different piece. No audio selected. Are you dumb? Alright, so this is where we reach a rough patch because now I have to try and figure out how I make this work without doing the whole thing. Alright, let's try rendering. Because even with.
What's up? It's Terrell Jones, aka DC.
Again, make sure I'm on the right one. I'm on this track. Audio suites, pitch. Let's try a different one. Maybe that'll do something different. No audio selected.
It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one. Unknown singer, songwriter, producer, and audio engineer. Follow TJ Productions on everything, and don't forget it.
Clip by clip.
Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one. Unknown singer, song. It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one. Unknown singer, song. It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one.
All right, so I'm having an issue that I'm not sure immediately how to fix. Which happens. Let's try reverb.
One and only singer. Up. It's Terrell Jones, aka
This is still weird.
one and only singer, songwriter, producer.
All right, let's bring up the mix window. See what we can get. That is command uh, equal or command plus. Just ended the live, which is pretty good because now I'm getting into the hard part and the boring part of engineering, trying to figure out what's wrong and why something isn't working. So, okay, so the effects didn't pop up over here, which you always want it to be on insert, I'm pretty sure. So maybe this has something to do with it. All right, let's go with the deverb.
And audio engineer. Follow TJ Productions on everything, and don't forget it.
Let's take this off.
Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one and only singer, song. It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one and only singer, song. It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one.
Okay, this is on audio too.
Singer, song. It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one.
All right, so let's see if I take this and bring this down to second one. Let's see what happens. Voila. Now let's try and do this way. Now fire. Now highlight. Audio suite. What am I doing? Let's go with the deverb.
Singer, song. It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one.
No audio selected. It's clearly audio selected though.
One and only singer, song. It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one and only singer, song. It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one and only singer, song. It's Terrell Jones, aka Up. It's Terrell Jones, aka DC.
Ooh, I like that.
Up. It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one and only singer, song.
So maybe I just have to render it to begin with.
Singer, song. It's Terrell Jones, aka writer, producer, and audio.
So let's try a large place. Let's try this.
Engineer. Follow TJ Productions on everything. What's up? It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one and only singer, songwriter, producer, and audio engineer. Follow TJ Productions on everything, and don't forget it.
All right. If I can't figure this out, I'll stop right here and then go through the headache alone, because this is the not fun part at all. But yeah, basically, as you can see, even just adding this one part, it brings some type of life to it.
What's up? It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one and only singer, songwriter, producer, and what's up? It's Terrell Jones, aka DC, the one and only singer, songwriter, producer, and audio engineer. Follow TJ Productions on everything, and don't forget it.
Uh, let's try rendering. Again, nope. But the reverse worked, which was weird. I don't know why the reverse works.
On everything, and don't forget it.
That's the weird part. Reverse wants to work, but
And don't forget it. It's on everything, and don't forget it.
but all right. But anyway, yeah, I think I'll start right here. Try to render. I don't know. I'll start right here. But yeah, as you can see, this is basic. I'm just in an hour anyway. It's long enough. Tortured you guys long enough. But thanks, and I'll make sure I definitely will put out the finished product. But you heard the most of it, so thank you. Peace.